How's it gaming, guys? I'm Phil in the Blanks, and welcome to Aladdin for the Sega Genesis. Last year we did the Super Nintendo version by Capcom, and I said there that if I did a Disney Month 2, I'd play the Sega Genesis version by Virgin Games. And here we go. We are doing that now, and we can kind of see the big difference between an American company handling this game and a Japanese company handling this game. So here are all the items and whatnot. Abu and Genie, how to get extra health, your health meter. Restart points, spend these. It's kind of weird that they even have this, but yeah, if you lose the manual. In Agrabah, a faraway land of wind and sand, a young street rat named Aladdin must steal to survive. Meanwhile, Jafar, the Sultan's advisor, plots to take over the kingdom by stealing a magic lamp from the perilous Cave of Wonders. Our story begins on a dark night. I don't want to press anything, because if I do, it will skip all the story, so I just kind of have to wait it out. Because the story goes very slow in this game. Jafar, haven't you found him yet? It's my Iago voice. How much longer do I gotta keep running on this thing? Which is like, if you haven't seen the movie, you're like, what are you talking about? Quiet, Iago. I must know who can enter the Cave of Wonders. Actually, they do a good job of making it look like the movie. Ah, a young thief. We must extend him an invitation to the palace. Kind of skips around the story compared to the original game, but I mean, so did the Capcom one. So here we go. This is Aladdin for the Genesis. The first thing you will see is, holy crap, is this game gorgeous in the Genesis. And that is because, just like The Lion King and Mickey Mania and whatnot, they got actual Disney animators to work on the sprites in this game, and it's just why it looks like the movie. Like, I love the Super Nintendo one, it's a great game, but it just looks like every other Super NES game made by Capcom. This is super unique. It looks amazing. Like, I would have loved it if this had been ported to the Super Nintendo. Really, really cool. It has a lot of the Earthworm Jim level design, where the level design is very much, here's a big rectangle for the level. It's not just left to right, it's left, right, up, and down, and everything all about. And that's fun. This game isn't super hard to kind of figure out where you're supposed to go. Like in some games, like, again, Earthworm Jim can be a little bit like that, but other games it's really hard to kind of, like, where am I supposed to go? I find Maui Mallard has a little bit of that, and that's a very Earthworm Jimmy type game too. But this game, it's got like the big levels, but it's pretty easy to figure out where you're supposed to go. So it actually makes the levels really fun and unique, and you like never really know when the level's going to end because of that. So, no, they did a great job. I will say the weird part is that there's a lot of stuff in this game that's like really, I don't know, in odds with the artistic style, not artistic style, but like the thematic style, I guess, of the movie. Like, there's some really weird slapstick humor, and obviously Genie has some slapstick humor that only belongs in Aladdin because of how Genie works in that movie. But in this game, it's like, it's really odd things, and a lot of it's in like the background of the next level, like the desert level. You'll see what I mean. But other than that, they captured it, man. Great job. It is weird because Aladdin has a sword in this, and he does technically have a sword in one part of the movie, but I do like how Capcom made it about, like, him being thievy and roguey and, like, being dexterous, you know what I mean? Hello, I would buy things from you. Do I have enough for anything? Oh, I have enough for a life. It's better than nothing. You press up, and then bam, it's a deal. But yeah, I like that with, Capcom made it about bouncing around on enemies, which kind of just made it a hop and bop game, which a lot of people are just kind of sick of. That's the first level. There we go. This is what I'm talking about. Look at Aladdin's walk. What is that? When has he ever moved like that in the movie? Whatever, it's such a small thing. Oh well, I immediately lost that. I'll explain that bonus level when we actually do it again. Oh, I got an Abu bonus level. That's by getting the Abu head. And this is pretty much just a avoid everything that falls on you and kind of get gems. I'm usually really bad at these, so let's see. Abu looks great with the sword, though. That music is really good. Like, really good. Yeah, ooh, that was close. Okay. Ooh. I don't know how long it lasts either, but... Oh, well, it doesn't matter, I lost. Nice try. Thank you, I guess. Ooh, seizures. Having escaped from the guards, Aladdin is approached by an ancient beggar. So yeah, they take liberties a little bit, but it's fine. There's a cave, boy. A cave of wonders. place, filled with enough treasure to make all your dreams come true. Again, like, the sprites look fantastic. Well, sprites, but whatever. To find it, you must find the two halves of a magic scarab. The first half is lost in the desert. Here's a fetch quest. And yeah, here's a fetch quest. This is the desert, which is a fun level, perfectly fine. Just parts of the background are really weird. And right now it's like, okay, except there's a snake with a fez on it. Looks like the snake from Robin Hood. But there we go, stuff like this. I like the Mickey ears though. Later on there's a level where there's a ton of background, like little background Easter eggs. But I think my biggest complaint about this game, because like, it's very easy, it's a very fun, easy game, is I hate the life meter. I've never liked it when it's just a meter of an abstract artistic style meter. Like here it's the lamp with the smoke coming out. So you hit the smoke disappears. It's like, okay, but I honestly have no idea how many hits I have right now. Just give me hearts. I know that sounds like, it's cool to have like a thematic HUD and stuff. I really do think that. But if I don't know how many hits I take, it's very frustrating. Like obviously some games like beat 'em ups like Final Fight or even like Kirby Superstar have just a life meter and you don't know how much each thing is gonna take like from you. But you can kind of gauge it. With these types of things, like, I have no idea. Do I have 2 hits? Do I have 1 hit? Like now it's like, okay, did I get 1 hit from that? Whatever. There's the scarab. Let's go get it. Try to get as much many apples as you can. You don't use, like, you know how I have 96 right now, and you're not going to use 96, but it's good to have a bunch anyways, because unlike in the Super NES version, you can kill enemies with the apples. So you can do this entire game as a shooter and not a hack and slash if you really want to. In fact, some of the, like, pretty much all the bosses are better if you don't go on, like, one-on-one combat. The combat, when you use the sword, suffers a little bit the way Gargoyles did, which I played a few episodes ago on Disney Month, where it's like, you can't tell if you're hitting the enemies. Am I close enough? This has a little bit of that, but it's not nearly as bad. This is perfectly functional. There's Goofy right in the pillar there. But yeah, no, this game does a fine enough job that the combat still feels fun, because you can take a lot of hits. You have a decent amount of invincibility time compared to Goliath and Gargoyles, so I think it works pretty well. There we go. Oh, excuse me. Get you. I don't know why you have to get it again, but there you go. Here's another part where, like, here's the desert outhouses. I'm gonna die. That's fine. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I have one more. This is a genie outhouse. It's just weird, but I do like it. Is that the end of the level already? Jeez. Levels go fast when you talk. So yeah, the genie heads. Every time you get a genie head, you get a try at this, like, kind of slot machine. Oh, I'm doing better already. Got a life. It gets a little faster. I got another life. Got some apples. I'm already full of apples. Doesn't really matter. And then you lose. You get to keep everything, though, so it doesn't matter if you lose. You just don't get to keep going. Well done, street rat. That's very rude. The second half of the scarab is in Agrabah, in the possession of a clever thief. Is it now? So back to Agrabah. Agrabah Rooftops, which is actually a fun level. I like this one a lot. Oh, the music's really good. It's not, it still feels very Sega Genesis-y, very metallic sounding, but it's still pretty good. I like it a lot. So yeah, you have to get these flutes, like, oh, right there. And then snakes, or not snakes, ropes will come out, like little magic ropes. It's pretty cool. So all about finding a flute, get the rope, and lead to somewhere else. And this one has 3 things, so you have to kind of get another flute and come back. It's fun. There's some really fun levels in this one, except for one. There's one level that I really don't like, which we'll talk about when I get there. But I think they did a great job, and it's so... Because it's not just 2 completely different studios. It is a Japanese studio doing the Super Nintendo one and an American studio doing the Sega Genesis one, that you're getting wildly different games, but both are such good quality that everyone always has the, oh, which one's your favorite? One's better than the other. And I'm just like, I think it's what you like in a video game. Neither of these are objectively bad games. They're both fantastic. And in a way, they both use their respective consoles, like their strength. You know what I mean? Like, look at these, like really great colors, and just everything looks very cartoon-like. While the Super Nintendo has a very, like, not as sharp a color palette. It's very, it's built on gradients and stuff like that. And it worked for Capcom. Capcom has a very distinctive style for the Super NES, and it lends itself very well to Aladdin. But this has this great, like, the graphics pop out because they're such sharp colors and sharp edges on a lot of things. Just fantastic. I wish I could hear this music on the Super NES instead of the Sega Genesis sound chip, but that's such a small complaint, whatever. But yeah, two completely different games, two completely different mindsets, and it's just great to see. You don't get to see that very often. Two studios doing the same project a million times different. I want to get... Yes, okay. Oh, no, I missed it! Well, whatever. I don't need extra lives. We're not going to get a game over. This is one of those games that I'm going to do really badly if I get a game over, but I don't think we will. You get lives really easily, because every time I find a store, I just stock up on lives. 5 gemstones will get you a live, 10 gemstones will get you a continue. Which is arguably technically better, because you're getting 3 or 4 lives out of that, but whatever. I don't want to get game over. Plus, the game is very generous with its hearts. I love that the hearts are blue, especially in the desert levels, you can really see them. Oh, hello, Iago, sorry. But yeah, it's very generous with the hearts. I'm also playing on normal mode, so harder, you know, I think has less pickups. Oh, hello! Gazim, I think your name is. I think you're voiced by Jim Cummings. If I'm wrong, Michael, correct me in the comments. He's usually really good at that. But he's really easy. As you can see, like, don't attack him with a sword. Just fight him with apples. Apple, 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 apple. Apple, 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 apple. There, you're dead. That was it. And you get it. But it's not the last part of this level. It's cool that Gazim's in there, because he's technically in the Capcom one. And then we get some life here. Oh yeah, you're pretty much guaranteed full life, because there is a boss! A boss! And I forgot the character's name. Damn. Oh well, it's the captain of the guards. Razul. Is it Razul? And he's also voiced by Jim Cummings. So in this level, you fight Jim Cummings twice. If I'm correct with Gazim. If I'm even correct with that name. But yeah, it's pretty much Donkey Kong with apples. Apple. Apple. I mean, why would you use a sword against this guy? I mean, you'd think he'd use his sword. That was it. Bosses are extremely underwhelming in this game, especially the last boss. That's fine, whatever. It's such a non-issue. Oh, there we go. I made it without getting a Jafar, so that's always good. With both halves of the scarab, Aladdin is ambushed unexpectedly by the palace guards. That was fine, apparently. You won't get away this time, thief! It's the Sultan's dungeon for you. And then Jasmine's like, nah. Why is Jasmine there? There we go. Unhand that prisoner by order of the princess. And like, it skips over the fact that they've gotten to know each other. You know what I mean? But whatever. Sorry, princess. You'll have to take it up with Jafar. Cast into the Sultan's dungeon, Aladdin can think only of Jasmine, the girl from the marketplace. Would he ever have a chance with a princess? No. Let's ask Quasimodo from Hunchback of Notre Dame. How well did you do that with that, Quasi? Sultan's dungeon! And this is a cool level. Right immediately in the background, you can see the Mickey hat there, which is really funny. You have a mouse trap. What else is there? There's a bunch of things in this. Oh, there we go. A Pirates of the Caribbean reference with the dog with the key and the guy holding out the bone. And that's like, oh, well, that makes sense. I mean, it is a dungeon, right? Why not? Damn bats. I hate the bats so much. The hardest enemy in the game. But the funnest cameo in this level, we're going to keep an eye out for it. In the background. Oh, I think that's is that a jester on the ground? Kind of looks like from Hunchback. I can't tell. Oh, no, because would that have come out at this point? No, Hunchback wasn't out at that point, I don't think. I don't know. Anyways, see if we can find it. Yeah, okay, this is another one of them. Like, those skeleton enemies with the bombs don't feel like they fit in this game at all. There it is! There's Sebastian! That's so silly. He's just there. That's so mean. Technically, he was in the movie. In Aladdin the movie, so, you know, there's that. Whoops, down we go. This is a fun level. Not really about enemies, but traps and stuff, and the platformer works really well. You have those Mega Man style blocks. Yeah, no, I think they did a great job. Look how good the animation is on the balls and the spike balls, and the ball and chains. They look great. So much about this game looks amazing. It's so impressive. Nope, not up here. Get away. Yeah, damn you. but it does make the levels feel nice and condensed too, because like they all feel like, I think they're like the same big rectangular shape, but they do such a good job of using as much space as possible, especially this level. Like, it's really, really condensed. It's just great. Damn you, damn you, damn you. No, no, no. Yeah, just throw the apples, Aladdin. Don't worry about your sword. Sword sucks. No, actually, it doesn't suck, but the fact that there's nothing down there, it's just apples. But the apples are just really good projectiles. Oh, saw you last second. Ah, there was a bat. The bats are the worst. They're so hard to hit with your sword or your apples. It's so frustrating. Now, they'll almost always get a hit on me. That's okay. Oh, I missed a marketplace guy. Oh, well, it's fine. Oh, crap. I do like this animation for the death. That's very genie, very, yeah. Oh, I start right here. Oh, good. Oh, I didn't even notice I got a checkpoint. Bat, 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 bat. Damn you. Come here. Come here. There we go. Oh, come on. Nice. Like 2 apples, they just explode. Careful. Careful. Nice. Sometimes the screen flashes white. I think that's like saying that we clash swords or something. I don't know. I think that's a really weird thing. But as you can see, the checkpoints are very, very forgiving. Like, again, this is a fairly easy game. It's much easier than Lion King. I really wish they had done Lion King a little bit more justice with its difficulty, but this feels right for like a kid's game or whatnot. Like, based on Aladdin, they did a great job. Good difficulty level. Because you can't just run around willy-nilly. You're still gonna get hurt and die. But if you take your time and look around, there's lots of ways to, you know, gain health and whatnot. And there's lots of apples. Apples are fun to collect because sparkly things that make noise in platformers are fun to collect. So, good job. Very good job. To me, like, so, I mean, I've already answered this last year, but I'll answer it again because I did say, oh, it's always, what's your favorite? What's the better game? I don't think either game is better. I like the Capcom one better because I'm a Super NES guy. I grew up with that one. I had that one when I was like 14. Like, I played a little bit when I was a kid, but this is a relatively newer game to me. I played it mostly in my late 20s when I started collecting and stuff, so I didn't even have this collection for the collection until Kate bought it for me. I just kind of, you know, played it a few times, and probably through emulation, I'm assuming, is where I know most of my stuff from it. But I grew up with the Capcom one, so that's my favorite. Give me the scarab, street rat, and I will show you the way to the Cave of Wonders. Go on, boy. Take nothing but the lamp, and you can return for the treasure. Jafar, could you hurry up? I'm dying in here. Love that I have to actually sprite Ayako doing that's great. Far easier to steal the lamp from a street rat than from the Cave of Wonders. Cave of Wonders! Because you gotta have a Cave of Wonders level, man. So this is what, the 4th level now? 5th level. There are only 9 levels in the game, so it's relatively short as well. About as short as the one for the Super Nintendo. That only had like 6 levels, I think. So, this is a pretty cool Cave of Wonders, again, but weird enemies that don't feel like they really fit in, but also a strange boss, too. But I like the idea that you're doing a lot of climbing around and stuff. I do think it's funny, it's like, touch nothing but the lamp, and you're like, I'll destroy these statues because they'll create platforms for you when you destroy them, so... It's the monkey holding on to the gem that Abu hits. Or no, hits. I hit it, but Abu grabs and takes from it. Go bat, thank you. I do like the Cave of Wonder music from the Capcom one, it's so nice. Capcom, man. Super Nintendo Capcom music, well, I mean, hell, Capcom music with the regular Nintendo was amazing as well. Careful, don't get hit. No, damn. It's fine, it's fine. No. Get out of here, go. Oh yeah, there's ghosts. I forgot there's ghosties here. It's weird, but I like it. Oh, there's so many of them. Oh my gosh. No. But, as you can tell, they just give you a ton of life Like, there's so many hearts around. And again, I'm super okay with that. Thank you. Careful. I don't know if you can kill those, like, statue girls, but... So yeah, you just... For 1 second, smack this guy, and that'll open up a way. I don't know what it did specifically there, but you do have to smack them, so... Careful, damn you. I hate the bats. Probably die again. So smack. Oh no, come on, man. No. Okay, good. Can I smack you with apples? Yeah, there we go. Perfect. Over here is... Oh, well, that's helpful. Might as well stock up. Yay. You gotta continue to, I guess. Who cares? So that wall that was over here is now gone. And, oh, perfect timing. Oh, here we go. Here's the boss. So this boss can give you trouble if you let it do anything. Don't let it do anything. As soon as it appears, just swing with your sword. This is like the one fight where the sword's really, really good. Because even though he's swinging at me, he's not doing any damage. But if he gets off of his pedestal and flies around, he can do a lot of damage. But again, like, he's not a character who looks like he fits in an Aladdin game, but his animation's phenomenal. There we go. Oh, hello, carpet. How you doing? Whenever you're on carpet, just swing your sword wildly. Not so much in this level, but in later levels, carpet will just smash you into the faces of bad guys, and it's very, very frustrating. So don't let him do that. Hello, boo. Just about done. Right here's the lead up to the pedestal, but you can go through the wall right here. Get a genie thing, get some life. Think there's a 1-up around here? I think that was a 1-up, I'm actually not sure. I have 9 lives now, so I'm not sure if it counted or not, if it was. So another life up here. Not that it really matters if you get more life. I was full, it looked like anyways. Head back out. And up here. Ow. That would have been really painful. Basically, the lamp's up here. You know the story. There's the lamp. Hooray! Do a dance, Aladdin. Nice. Yeah, I'm running out of apples. I'm actually using the apples a lot, so that's good. Infidels. You have touched the forbidden treasure. Now you will never see the light. Yeah. We know. And, of course, the escape. Again, you gotta have a level about escaping. Oh my god, that music. About escaping the Cave of Wonders. You just have to. The big boulders that follow you, just run, just keep going. It's a one-hit kill. Just go. Platforming here it's not bad, but what you can actually be on, it blends in a little bit. Like, see how you can just be there? It blends in with the lava a lot. So it can sometimes be hard where you're supposed to jump. So it might take a couple tries. This gets very easy. Just run from the boulders. You can jump for some stuff. I think you slow down if you do, so I don't really care to do it. It's like, oh, there's a gem. I missed it anyways, so it didn't matter. But just, yeah, keep going. Oof, like right there. It's hard to tell that you could jump off that little ledge. But yeah, life isn't really a big deal for this level. It's really just about platforming properly. Plus, I'm getting life anyways. Go down. Woo, doing good. And you can kind of go back up to the left here, but it's not really important. I'm just gonna keep going, because it's like more life. I don't need life. I don't need lives. I'm full lives, 9. Oh, that's close. Oh, I forgot about that. We have a carpet level. Oh, right. Oh, that was fast. Oh, no story, just rug ride. So here's, this is a little cheap, but it's very fast, and I like that. Basically, Genie will give you hints on where there's going to be, obstacles, up or down, and that kind of thing. At the very end, there's a couple question mark ones. Just stay at the bottom whenever you see those. But it starts getting really, 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 really fast. Like, it's already going fairly fast, but, like, you have a lot of time to react, so it's not that big a deal. But that will end, my friends. That will end. My goodness. Up. But I don't even know what we're collecting. Like, those things, what are they, apples? Like, are they apple slices? I honestly don't know. Oh, jeez, I shouldn't have done that. Should have stayed at the bottom. But yeah, it's, I like how quick it is because it's very heart-pounding. Well, the NES one was fairly easy, I guess, for the most part. This one's a little bit more difficult because it's a little bit cheaper, but it's fun. Whew. Careful. Kind of stay in the middle, like, I guess, but you don't want it too much. Like, stay down. You see a question mark, stay down. Jeez, look how fast that background's going, man. Careful. Staying down. Stay down. Oh, geez, no. Ooh, that was close. Down. Down. There we go. Yeah, you're gonna die there the first time I play it, just because of the stupid question mark blocks. I don't even know why they do that. Blocks, not question mark blocks, just question marks. And my least favorite level of the game. In the last instant before freedom, the mouth of the Cave of Wonder collapses, trapping Aladdin and Abu inside. When Aladdin inspects his prize, he is suddenly swept into a strange world within the lamp. So, like, Jafar just doesn't even almost get the lamp in this one? I don't know, whatever. But yeah, you get the Inside the Lamp level, which I think the Capcom one did a million times level. I do not like this level. It is full of blind jumps and weird level design. It's also weirdly dark. I do like the background because you can see like there's a TV and there's actually a Sega Genesis back there too, which I think is really, there it is. I think that's really funny, but it's just a weird level. Like right here, just stay here until the hands come down. I don't know. I like the way, like the really crazy like colors of the Super NES one. It's the one level I really don't like in this game. Other than that, the rest of the levels are great. Wait this out. I don't know why they do that too. It's like, wait. It's like, why not just have those things ready to go when you're already there, but whatever. It's also a weirdly short level. I think it's the shortest level in the game other than the escape. Which, I mean, technically if you put those two levels together to make one big level, because they're both the escape, then they're much longer than this. There's the merchant. What are you doing inside the lamp, dude? I guess the theory back then was that that was supposed to be the genie, because he's voiced by Robert Williams. Ooh, nice. There we go. Keep going. Awesome. And thankfully, like, there's so many checkpoints. Like, I complain, but whoa, that's close. I complain, but if you die, you start at a really close spot, so it's really not that big a deal. You can't jump on the hands when they're super tiny, though there is one later on that's already very tiny, but you can jump on it. It's weird. It's a weird level. Right here. Careful. Careful. Oof. See? I've learned, because I've died there a billion times. It's definitely got that, like, Mega Man feel in the sense that, like, oh, how'd you not die there? It's like, because I just know it because I've played that so often. Because I've learned my lesson, you know what I mean? Careful. Okay, good. Okay, good. That one's the small one that's already small, so it doesn't matter. Oh, jeez. Cool. Okay, well, that's the end right there. We did it. Yay. Ended right at the end of the song, too, so that was cool. And last two levels. Gonna go after Jafar. Free from the magic lamp, the genie helps Aladdin escape the Cave of Wonders. You don't get a cool, romantic level, though, like in the Super NES one. With the lamp in his possession, Aladdin races back to the palace of Agrabah and Princess Jasmine, who you saw that one time. I guess the Super NES was the exact same way you saw her in, like, one level or whatever. The palace. This is cool. I actually really was surprised they didn't have a fun palace level. I mean, they did in the Super NES version, but it was already, like, taken over by Jafar. This is, like, this looks like the palace. Those flamingos, like, this, like, pond and stuff, that's totally, like, what the palace would look like. I love it. Get away from me. And, if you remember the first time you see the Sultan, he's, like, doing a weird little card pyramid, but with like his little animal guys. Yeah, just keep smacking with the sword, just in case. You actually can, it's part of the level, actually. Not part of the level, I guess, it's part of the background. But it's cute, like they added a lot of really neat little, like I said, it's Easter eggs. They did a great job. Well, you have actually Disney working with you. I mean, you're gonna get those cool things. I mean, why not, right? Which way am I going? Yeah, okay, good. Couldn't tell if that was a wall or not. Hello! Carpet. There we go. Jeez, Carpet, are you drunk? You are driving crazy. I'm not controlling this. This is just the game. Being insane. Thanks, carpet. That was fun. Oh, I'm so close to dead. I've only died a couple times though, so I'm actually doing pretty good. Not that I die that much in this game. There we go. There's the Sultan's his throne. I think you get to see the little pyramid of animal things soon. Go away, Jafar. Wow, my brain is going all over the place. There's too much blast processing in the Sega Genesis game for me to keep up. Oof. I do like you can block the knives he throws. It's really neat. Makes you feel pretty badass too. I am close to dead, but there are lots of checkpoints and lots of life hearts. Oh, there we go. Yeah, there we go. I just like that. It's really cool. Like, they did not need to add those, but it's just like, yeah, let's do it. It wouldn't take too long to sprite. It's not animated, so they did a good job. They did a really good job. We're close to the end here. I hope so, because I'm about to die. Ah, damn. Just stepped right in the kneecaps. No, no, no. Crap. Come on, Abu, help me. Oh, I gotta bonk you like Mario. There we go. Off he goes. I don't know if you have to do that, but... Oh, how am I doing? Oh, I've got infinite lives. 9 lives already. Bye, continue, I guess. I don't know if I'm gonna make it. I'm pretty sure I have 1 hit left. Oh, I just got some hearts in there, so we're good now. We're sitting pretty. Plus, that's the end. There we go. Awesome. Oh, yeah, I forgot there's a boss here. I'm full life now. Nice. Hello, Iago. Another boss where you just gotta stick, like, right near it, just throw a bunch of apples. I almost don't even care about the ghosts. I do like how this is like actually a scene, not the scene in the movie. You don't attack Iago, but I like how that area, that room is in the movie. So, cool thing. Cool thing. Last level. We are there. Oh shit, did I skip that? Oh, I'm sorry, guys. Oh, I don't think I was pressing any buttons. Was that great music again? Alright, last level with an incredibly crappy boss. Oh, you can kill those guys. Alright, whatever. How's I doing it? Alright, whatever. Maybe only when they're animating, and when I was underneath, like, that was enough to get them animated? I have no idea. But this is the same length as last level, pretty much, except we fight Jafar at the end. Now, in the Super NES version, you remember the Jafar fight. Not particularly difficult or anything, but he's there, you bump on his head, and then after that, you get the big snake. In the movie, that's a pretty big scene. He's a really big snake. So let's see what the Sega Genesis, the super powerful blast processing Sega Genesis, does for its last boss. I know I'm hyping it up a little bit too early, but sorry. My timing has never been very good. Thank you. Whew, whew, whew. So many of those things. A lot of the same enemies, though. Come here. Just gonna apple you if that's the case. Same 3 guards. Because you only fight the captain of the guards that one time. A lot of traps, though, which is good. Makes sense. Ooh, I just noticed the background is excuse me, Jafar's snake staff. I never noticed that. That's really cool. I like that a lot. Keep swinging. Just keep swinging. Oh, I was supposed to get off there, wasn't I? Oh, well, heart. Plus, I get to talk to this merchant, which, again, I don't need. Like, can I get more than 9? No, sold out. Yep. Oh, get 2 more continues. I have, what, like 30 lives? Or yeah, basically 30 lives now, something like that. At least 3 continues. I don't know if you start with any continues, because I always buy one. 9 lives. 3 or 4 lives per continue. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good, I think. Except right now, there's a lot going on right now. Run! Run, Aladdin! Just get a checkpoint. Is that a checkpoint here soon, please? That's a weird noise. Oh god, that animation looks good. It sort of looks a little bit like a tail, though, or like a belt. It, like, flaps a little bit too much, if that makes any sense. See what I mean? Oh, actually, it looks good going upwards, just not downwards. Probably because it's going against the idea of the physics. Yeah, that's what it is. Are we almost there? I think we're almost there. There we go, checkpoint, so I'm okay if I die. Not that it matters, they've been really good about lives, or life hearts. Alright, drunken carpet, take me away. So many Iagos. Jeez. Oh, there's like 4 Iagos. Oh, here we go. This is Jafar. It's not even on the screen yet. So just kind of stay away from it. He just pulls you in and attacks you by touching you with his body. So you just apple, 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 apple. Like, this is the boss. There we go. There's the giant snake. It's barely a sprite. And the best thing to do is stay away from it and hit it. It's so anticlimactic. This is an awful final boss. I am getting hit a lot, though, so I'm being stupid. But yeah, like, don't even get to see him on the screen. How many hits he takes, though? Does it take a while? There we go. Beat the game. It just ends. It's so, like, it's so slapdash right at the end. It's such a shame. You can get the little level complete thing. But, ending's pretty cute. That looks nice. Yay. Great animation there. Oh, kissy. The end. It's a very quick ending. And I don't think there's a better ending if you play on a harder difficulty. I don't know. I should check that out before I start playing games. I definitely don't want the crappy ending for you guys. But whatever. But all in all, a very entertaining game. They did a great job. So, oh, Tommy Tallarico worked on it. Of course he did. Tommy Tallarico is a legend, man. Question of the day, and it's the most obvious question you're going to get from this. It's what's your favorite Aladdin game? This one or the Sega Genesis one? Or the Game Gear one, which I think might be actually different. So I'm going to try to, if we do a Disney Month 3, this is not a promise. I might not do Disney Month 3, I have no idea. But if I do have the Game Gear game. I got it a long time ago in box, like, still wrapped. And it's not worth anything, so I open it up because I don't care if things are wrapped up or whatever. I want to play the games I collect. But I might do that one. Is there other Aladdin games? I think there's one for the PlayStation based on the cartoon. But, you know, there we go. Thanks so much for joining me, guys. This was a lot of fun. I definitely don't play this Aladdin game nearly as much as the other one, but it was nice to kind of go through it. It was fun to practice it. I really didn't need to. I was like, oh, I wonder if I'm still good at this, and I beat it again. I was like, oh, okay, that's fine. But then I tried to friggin' blind play gargoyles because I'm an idiot. That game is so difficult. But no, this one's just a fun romp. Look at how many animators they got too. Look at that. That's for a game of this scope, that's a lot. They did just a great job too. It's simply beautiful. It's an absolutely stunning game to look at. It's very, very impressive. But yeah, I'd say we're about, oh gosh, I don't even know. More than halfway done? Maybe halfway done the quickies for Disney Month? Because I think I did Aladdin as like a halfway point as well for Disney Month 1, so it kind of works out, I guess. Excuse me. Why am I so tired lately? I don't know why. I've been yawning so much. I think it's by the time James goes to bed, I'm so like, oh, no energy. Worked all day. Not that my work is at all, like, physically demanding. Maybe I'm just getting older. I get on my favorite chair and I start to fall asleep. 93. I was 8. My gosh. Gotta fly! What a weird thing to put at the end of your game. But, there we go. Thanks so much for joining me, guys. I'm Phil Blanks. See you next level. Hey, thanks for watching. If you liked this episode, click that subscribe button and hit the bell icon to know when the next episode is up. If you want to support my channel, share some videos with some friends and consider supporting me on Patreon.